What's happening, Tottenham? What's happening? 2-1, 2-1 in the last minute as well, man. Oh, the joy, the joy, the joy, the joy, man. The depression, the hate, the frustration, and then the joy, man. This is what football is all about. People that don't watch football, people that don't have a football team, that don't, have no interest in football, they don't get this. They don't get this, man. Imagine their Saturday today. It's just like, what I mean? The same the way it started in the morning, man. But obviously you take the lows with you as well. But the highs are better than the lows, and we celebrate the highs higher than high because that's what it's like tonight, man. We beat an average team. Let's be honest, guys. We should have battered them. Everyone was going 3-0, 4-0, 5. And I even saw someone say 7-0. And it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. After that first half, we saw Sheffield United are a good defensive team. They work hard, and the low block for them was paying off. And they had a couple of chances as well. Let's be honest. We could have gone in 1-0 down. And football's cruel. Football's cold. Football don't care about stats. Football don't care about momentum. Football is one of the cruelest sports in terms of justice, and a team could batter a team and then they go and take a daylight robbery. And Sheffield United did that. Sheffield United did that up until the 95th minute. And then Spurs got the breakthrough with our Brazilian number 9, Richarlison, man. Big up to him. Whatever's going on in his personal life, everyone has mental issues depending on what's going on in your personal life. And let's just hope it sorts itself out. And hopefully today is the good feeling, the good feel factor that makes him feel better about whatever's happening in his personal life. So we hope his professional life is going to help his personal life. And sometimes it can do that. Your personal life can also affect your professional life. And we've seen that with Richarlison. He's not being himself. He looks a very frustrated person. And it's probably linked to what's happening in his personal life. Whatever that is, it's none of our business. We just hope it sorts itself out, right? But I want to give you one big takeaway. And I was thinking after the game that we should have beaten Sheffield United. We should have got a penalty when Maddison got smashed in the back of the heel and he went down. And that was a blatant, obvious penalty. So VAR got that wrong. And they continue to, every week, whether it's Tottenham or any other club, they continue to make an embarrassment of themselves, getting decisions wrong. God knows who was in VAR today. It was probably an Arsenal fan in an Arsenal top. Because how that wasn't a penalty, I don't know. Right? And if you think it was not a penalty, please let me know. I'm all ears. But from what I see, it's clear. He smashes him. If you look at the second angle, he smashes him in the back of the heel and Maddison goes down. It's a clear and obvious foul as far as I'm concerned. That outside the penalty box is a straight yellow. So why it's not a penalty in the penalty box, I don't know. VAR, still on holiday, still on international break. But I want to say one thing, right? Ange Postecoglou has changed the identity and the DNA of our football. Conte, Mourinho, and Nuno football has gone. Yes, we've got some better players in. Yes, we've got rid of some old players that we no longer needed. Yes, we've dropped Dyer. Yes, he's made all the brave decisions, but the bravest decision that Ange Postecoglou has made, and this is what I want to say, because this is really, really undervalued maybe, is regardless of the minutes of the match, we continue to play the Ange way. At the 90th minute, when we were 1-0 down, fans would have allowed Ange to go long. Fans would have understood if Ange said, you know what, let's just go long balls into the box, right? And hopefully we get a goal and we take a draw. But we didn't. We continued to play football. Richarlison got his goal off the back of good football. And the second goal with Kulusevski, linking up with Richarlison, Udogie winning it, it was football. It wasn't desperate. It wasn't panic. It wasn't, oh my God, what do we do? Let's stick everyone up there and hopefully we get a goal. It was sticking to our values. And I think that is the biggest takeaway for me. And I'm so proud and impressed that the team continued to play regardless of looking at the clock. And Ange said it after the game. He said, we kept our heads clear and we continued with plan A. And I really, really appreciate that Ange is not sacrificing anything for the results at this stage. He's not getting desperate and it's paying off. There will be times when low block teams come to the lane and they sit back like Sheffield United. And it'll happen this season. It'll happen 10, 15 times whenever these average teams come along and they just want to point or they want to protect a goal difference, worst case. And we need to find better ways of putting them away in the first half, getting that first goal so they come out and then we get the second and third and we close the game. Thank you very much. Today we were unlucky with finishing, with referee decisions, VAR, but we do need to get better at being a bit more intricate around the box. And I'm sure Ange will know this and he will work on this. Solomon came in today, very good performance. So we've got additional width with him and Perisic. Konasevsky and Brennan Johnson came in today. Brennan Johnson, brilliant. But Kulu's game has Kulu raised his game because of Brennan Johnson? Competition drives motivation in any workplace. So, Kulusevski stepped up. He scored another goal. We haven't got an out-and-out Harry Kane, obviously, but we have got goals across that front three and in the midfield. So the DNA of the team is to now share the responsibility of winning and scoring and playing the Tottenham way. Ange ball did not change throughout those 90 minutes, throughout those 100 minutes. We continue to stick to plan A, and that is what makes me proud. That is what makes me feel more confident about Spurs being able to take on the bigger teams, because we won't go desperate. Because when you go desperate, the probability of you winning is less than continuing to play football. How many times have you seen Manchester City in the 90th minute continue to pass and move, and get their goal? Ange, respect to you. Spurs fans, enjoy your weekend. We've got the Scum next, which is going to be one of the most anticipated North London derbies in a long time. Last season, we didn't want to go there. We weren't playing well. Under Mourinho, it was boring to watch. Nuno was here for 5 minutes. Now we're going to the Arsenal away game, actually thinking we're going to win. And I can't last remember being this confident going to Arsenal away. And I'm sure Arsenal fans, Man United fans, Chelsea fans, Pochettino, all these guys don't want to come to the lane. They do not want to come to the lane right now because they can see this team's playing good football. It'll be a goal fest against Arsenal. I believe it will be a goal fest because we'll get picked off, but we'll also attack. I believe when Liverpool come to the Tottenham Stadium the following week, it will also be a goal fest. But that's the Ange way. It's not about clean sheets and 1-0s. It's about scoring more than the opposition. It's as simple as that. Of course, we need to keep an eye on the defence, because if we don't have a good scoring day, then obviously we'll lose the game. If we let in more than we score, it's simple, right? But his glass is half full, not half empty. And how nice is it to cheers that with Ange and the Tottenham players to be a glass half full, because it's been half empty for too long. This is a transitional year. We haven't got midweek games. So whilst the others are playing in Europe, their squads are being tested, injuries come and go. We should be able to keep this first 11 fairly fit and full of energy. We've got a good squad now as well. There are areas of improvement, like defence, but we'll get there. We'll get there. It does take a couple of seasons to turn around a squad. It's very difficult to do it in one window. So we've got January, we've got summer window. Big Ange is sticking to his guns. He's sticking to plan A and Big Ange football, and he deserves all the songs that have been written about him. Robbie Williams, Voice of Spurs, all the credit from the pundits. The problem he's probably got is complacency creeping in and getting overhyped and overconfident and gassed. But I think he's letting that overhype and gas feed back into the squad and give them more confidence. The likes of Richie, the likes of certain players that need that little bit of a boost. We might see Ollie Skip coming again, Emerson coming again this season. I'm sure we will. Højbjerg came in today. So confidence breeds confidence, winning breeds winning. And Ange is funneling that back into the players in the club. The connection with the players and the club is back again. The players are celebrating with us like it's a party, the way Basuma and Son and Yodogi and Kulusevski, all these guys dancing at the end there. The whole squad, you would have thought we'd won something major today. And I know we'll get all the memes out there saying, Tottenham think they've won a trophy or something. Let people say what they want. What we're celebrating is the way we won, the way we're playing, and where we're heading, and the way we feel as a club and as a family. And that's what we're celebrating. We're not just celebrating 3 points. So any Arsenal fan who tries to give it to you, Liverpool, Man United, Chelsea fan, just say, listen, mate, we got the 3 points. Of course we got the 3 points. Sheffield United. It was just a matter of time. But it's the way we're playing. It's the way this club is going now, and it's the way that squad is connected. That's what we're celebrating. So don't let anyone stick it on you about the result. We were going to beat them. There was all sorts of predictions of 4-0, 5-0, whatever. We got the job done, but we got the job done playing the big Ange way all the way. 95th minute, 98th minute. We didn't get desperate. We didn't go long ball, and we didn't panic. And that, my friends, is the biggest takeaway for me, because that shows me the backbone of this team, the DNA, the fabric of this team is consistent regardless of the opposition, regardless of the circumstances and situation. When we go to the Emirates, I don't think Big Ange will change it. If we lose, we lose. It's 3 points. Lots of games to come. If we win, playing the Big Ange way, it just gives us the turbo boost to then smash Liverpool at home and continue this winning run, man. But, to just drop 2 points and be 5 games into the season, it's unbelievable. It's our best start since 1965. So enjoy it. Lap it up, as Big Ange said. He said in his interview to Sky afterwards, he said, lap it up, fans, lap it up. You go through enough downs. Tottenham fans, we've been through a lot of down in the last few years. Lap this shit up, right? Don't be embarrassed to lap it up. Enjoy your wins, man. Enjoy your highs. But long-term wise, the DNA that Levy was talking about, bringing in the right manager, the young players, having that attacking DNA, well, I'm starting to see signs of it for the long run. And that's what makes me proud as a Tottenham Hotspur fan today. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy and come on, you Spurs.